Hi, it's me. It's been about 4 or 5 years since me and Christopher have dated, but we have stayed in touch the entire time. We haven't lost touch, not once. I think it's probably because we still do have that connection. We still do have feelings for each other. Our relationship was a very serious relationship at a very young age. And honestly, something you guys don't know is Chris and I were never intimate, so we're not holding on to like a first love or he was my first. We never were intimate throughout our whole 3 years of our relationship. And I think that also is what kept us as close as we are today. We still treat each other as if we're dating or hanging out. Like when we're hanging out, we still treat each other with respect. We hug each other, we hang out. He'll call me and tell me to come over and go swim. He'll come hang out over here and ride four-wheelers. I have a funny story about four-wheelers, speaking of that. When we were younger, I'd say probably 6 months into our relationship, I was back in the woods and we were both on a four-wheeler together. I was driving, he was on the back. And he decided, okay, let's go up this hill. And I was like, no, that's not a good idea. Well, we went up the hill and all of a sudden it started flipping backwards. So it flipped backwards. Luckily it didn't flip all the way over. He fell off. I fell on top of him. And we just started cracking up. That's just the funniest thing for us. Just the littlest things for us makes the most out of anything that we do. The reason Chris and I broke up was because he went off to play football in a different state for a different high school, and it was a mutual breakup. There were no hard feelings. We still stayed in touch. He was at a military school also, so they only got their phones on the weekends. And 9 out of 10 times, Chris called me on the weekends to see what I was doing and see what I was up to. And I promise you, if you asked him these same questions, he would tell you the exact same thing. I know he is still in love with me. It shows every time we're together. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think, maybe I'm going to marry him one day, or if we can just get together and sit down and talk about this and do some therapy or go and do things together, maybe he'll see and understand how I'm feeling inside. Christopher and I would also go hunting together. We would fish, anything outdoors. Our main thing though were sports. We went to every one of each other's sporting events unless it conflicted with a date or time of each other's. Just having him there in the crowd or me there in the crowd made us perform that much better. It helped me realize what I had and what I wanted to keep. We have so much in common, it's ridiculous. Let's
prom?
Chris and I went to my senior prom. I felt as if I didn't ask him to go to prom, then I would be missing out on the best time of my life and the best date of my life. He has all of his friends they go to school with me. They all grad